Have you ever felt lonely even when you're surrounded by people, or felt restless and uncomfortable in silence? In a world filled with notifications, constant connection and endless distractions, why is it that loneliness seems more common than ever? We scroll, we chat, but inside, something still feels empty. We're living in a time when being busy is glorified and solitude is feared. Society tells us, if you're alone, something must be wrong. You're unsuccessful, you're unwanted, you're missing out. But what if that's a lie? What if being alone isn't a weakness, but a doorway to strength? You see, we spend so much time running from silence, filling every gap with noise. But ancient wisdom, especially the teachings of the Buddha, points us in the opposite direction. The Buddha himself left behind all comforts and company to walk a solitary path in search of truth. And in that stillness, he found something the world could never offer: peace. Today, I want to share with you the difference between loneliness and solitude, because they are not the same. Loneliness drains you. Solitude builds you. One is emptiness. The other is fullness from within. If you've ever asked yourself, why do I feel so lost when I'm alone? Or, how do I turn this silence into strength? Then you're in the right place. Stay with me. In the next few minutes, we'll explore how learning to be alone isn't just helpful. It might be the most important skill you'll ever develop. Let's begin this journey inward together. In today's fast-moving world, the idea of living alone or being by yourself can feel intimidating or even frightening. We often hear that a happy and successful life is one filled with people, events, and possessions. Social media and popular culture push the message that if you're alone, you're missing out or something is wrong. But there's a profound reason why nearly every spiritual tradition and wisdom path honors solitude, choosing to be intentionally alone as a powerful way to find peace, clarity, and self-mastery. Throughout history, many spiritual teachers and religious leaders have deliberately stepped away from the distractions and noise of society to seek deeper truth and freedom. The Buddha's life is a perfect example. Before his enlightenment, Siddhartha Gautama was a prince, surrounded by comfort, luxury, and sensory pleasures. Yet, he realized that no amount of external pleasure could satisfy the deeper hunger within his heart. So, he left the palace behind and embarked on a solitary journey through forests and wilderness, dedicating himself to meditation and the search for ultimate peace. The kind of peace that comes from within, not from outside circumstances. Living alone, when embraced with the right mindset, can be one of life's greatest gifts. It offers space to reconnect with yourself, to grow emotionally and spiritually, and to cultivate calmness in a chaotic world. However, for many, solitude initially feels like a burden or even a punishment. It's common to hear people say, "I'm lonely. Even though I'm living alone, I feel isolated and overwhelmed by negative thoughts. How can I handle this?" This is what happens when loneliness becomes a heavy weight, a curse rather than a blessing. But here's the truth. How you perceive and use your alone time makes all the difference. Loneliness is not the same as solitude. Loneliness is the pain of feeling disconnected, while solitude is the empowering choice to be with yourself, to reflect, and to heal. When you learn to shift your mindset and use this time intentionally, you transform loneliness into a powerful tool for self-discovery and peace. If you're ready to stop fearing being alone and start appreciating the power of solitude, keep watching. Let me share a powerful story with you. Long before he became the Buddha, Siddhartha was a prince living in comfort, surrounded by luxury and worldly pleasures. But deep inside, he felt something was missing. So he made a bold decision. He left the palace behind in search of deeper truth and lasting peace. His journey led him into the forests, where he practiced intense meditation with 5 ascetics, spiritual seekers who believed the only path to enlightenment was through extreme physical suffering. Siddhartha denied his body food, comfort, and rest, hoping that such harsh discipline would lead to spiritual awakening. But over time, he realized something profound. Going from one extreme, sensual indulgence, to the other, self-punishment, still didn't lead to true liberation. Neither path brought peace. That's when Siddhartha discovered the middle way, a life of balance, not extremes. He understood that the body must be cared for, not tortured. So he accepted food, broke his fast, and nourished himself. The 5 monks who once followed him were shocked and disappointed. They thought he had given up. They abandoned him, believing he had failed. Now, alone in the forest, Siddhartha found himself in deep solitude. But instead of feeling lost or defeated, he embraced the silence. With no distractions, no one around, and nothing left to prove, he sat beneath the Bodhi tree, completely alone, and turned inward. And there, in the stillness of solitude, he awakened. He became the Buddha. This story shows us a powerful truth. Solitude can either break you or build you. It all depends on how you use it. When used wisely, solitude becomes a sacred space for clarity, healing, and growth. But when avoided or misunderstood, it can feel like a curse. People frequently voice complaints about loneliness, but it's important to understand a critical truth. When you experience loneliness, your thoughts create a specific kind of energy. Most often, that energy carries a negative charge, feelings of emptiness, sadness, or doubt. And here's what science teaches us. Energy can't be destroyed, it can only change form. So what do you do when loneliness fills your mind with negativity? You can't make it disappear simply by wishing it away, but you can transform it. You can convert that mental energy into something constructive and powerful. One of the most common reasons people feel so lonely is that they lack a clear aim or life goal. Without a purpose, there's no direction for your energy, no target for your thoughts to rally around. The result? You feel empty, disconnected. But when you establish a goal, something meaningful to work toward, loneliness begins to fade. Your energy has a channel, your mind has direction, and your spirit finds motivation. These goals can be practical, like career milestones, or deeply spiritual, rooted in inner development and emotional healing. But no matter who you are or where you come from, cultivating a spiritual aim is essential. Why? Because sooner or later, every one of us encounters a period of solitude. And if we haven't developed inner strength, resilience, or self-awareness, that time alone can be deeply painful. Unused emotional energy accumulates and creates stress, anxiety, or even depression. That's why your best move is to learn to convert that negative energy into something positive through reflection, intention, and focused action. To do this, start asking yourself meaningful questions. What do I truly want out of this life? Who am I striving to become? Which skills and qualities should I nurture? What drawbacks or weaknesses am I ready to transform? Each of us has areas worth improving, and with time used intentionally, we all have the potential to grow into more productive, content, and harmonious people. The key ingredient: focused time alone. Solitude gives you a protected space to reflect, plan, and evolve without outside interference. That's why I always recommend building in daily me time. Just 15 minutes of solitude, without your phone, without Netflix, without distractions, can make a profound difference. Sit with your thoughts. Learn to observe your inner world. Feel the stillness in your mind. This simple habit can gradually turn loneliness into clarity, stress into creativity, and silence into self-awareness. Solitude isn't a burden, and loneliness isn't a prison. They are opportunities. When you learn how to embrace being alone, you transform these lessons into strength, resilience, and genuine inner peace. So, I hope this gives you some clarity on how to convert loneliness into solitude, how to turn discomfort into growth, silence into strength, and isolation into opportunity. Thanks for watching. Remember, loneliness isn't your enemy. It's a chance to grow. Use your alone time to reflect, recharge, and reconnect with your true self. Just a few minutes of solitude each day can bring peace and clarity. May you find strength and peace in your moments of solitude. If this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. See you in the next one. Namo Buddhaya.